Buckingham Palace shares striking King Charles and Queen Camilla portrait, and their body language is very telling. King Charles and Queen Camilla have just wrapped their headline-making royal tour of Australia and Samoa. And in honor of their return home, Buckingham Palace unveiled a striking and revealing portrait of the royal couple. Over the weekend, the palace shared a photo on social media that shows the King, 75, and Queen, 77, standing side by side at the beach in Apia, Samoa. And while the couple is looking great, it's their body language that really caught my eye. Plenty of photos were snapped over the course of their royal tour, but this one certainly speaks volumes about their relationship and how in love they are. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. In the image above, both Charles and Camilla have on wide, genuine smiles, a strong indicator that they're having fun together. The fact that they're so close together with their bodies touching also shows the comfort and fondness they still have for one another. And to top it off, the King is turned in towards his wife, gazing at her lovingly, revealing that her presence is the #1 priority, more important than the camera snapping the photo. The official Instagram account of Buckingham Palace shared the photo along with a personal message from Charles and Camilla. It read, "As our visits to Australia and Samoa come to a close, my wife and I would like to thank both nations for the warmest of welcomes and for the countless fond memories we will carry in our hearts for many years to come." Their message continued, "Even when we are far apart in distance, the many close connections that unite us across the globe and through our Commonwealth family have been renewed, and will remain as profound as they are enduring." And to make sure royal followers knew the words came directly from the couple, they signed it Charles R and Camilla R. FYI, the letter R stands for Rex, which is the Latin translation for king, and Regina, which means queen in Latin. The trip was a historic one for King Charles as it was his first visit to Australia as monarch, and his attendance at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa was his first as head of the Commonwealth. I'm just happy that in a year that has undoubtedly been difficult for the royal family, the King and Queen still appear to be very much in love. Queen Camilla's vital role laid bare after major health update issued on King Charles. Queen Camilla holds a vital role in supporting King Charles on royal tours, according to a source. Buckingham Palace is making long-term plans for the King to resume a full program of international travel next year. The news represents a major health update on the monarch. King Charles was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year and took a short break from royal duties. However, he returned to undertaking engagements in late April this year. Queen Camilla holds a vital role in supporting King Charles on royal tours, according to a source. King Charles and Queen Camilla have just completed their international tour to Australia and Samoa. A senior palace official said, "The King gets great strength from the Queen being there, not least because she keeps it real." The official added that the King is thriving in undertaking engagements and meeting with the public. They said, "A great measure of the way that the King is dealing with his cancer diagnosis, and he's a great believer in mind, body and soul, and this combination works very well on a visit like this, because he feels that sense of duty so strongly. It's hard to overstate the joy that he takes from duty and service and being in public and seeing those crowds engaging with communities across the spectrum. That really does lift his spirits. You can see that." Yesterday, King Charles and Queen Camilla bid farewell to Samoa after carrying out a successful South Pacific tour. During the event, the King was bestowed with an honorary title, Toiga o Tumua of the village of Siamu. The farewell ceremony showcased the warm reception and cultural significance of the royal visit, which included stops in Australia and Samoa. This visit marked the first time the couple had travelled to the island nation. King Charles expressed his gratitude to the Samoan people in a speech during the ceremony. He said, We've been so impressed by the beautiful way in which all the villages have decorated the roadsides. It is something very special about Samoa. The monarch thanked residents for their wonderful generosity, and the gifts they had received. King Charles added, "I shall always remain devoted to this part of the world and hope that I survive long enough to come back and see you." Queen Camilla crashes filming of Married at First Sight Australia during royal tour. Queen Camilla unintentionally gate-crashed the set of Married at First Sight Australia during her Australian tour with King Charles, causing a ruckus among the contestants. The filming of the reality show's 12th season in Sydney coincided with the royal visit, which ended with an official dinner in Samoa. The competing couples momentarily put aside their marital issues as they watched the unexpected incident unfold on their television screens. Shirtless grooms and their astonished brides observed from their balconies as they realized the king and queen were outside. Wearing a royal blue midi dress, the Queen greeted the thrilled crowd at the start of the 9-day royal tour of Australia and Samoa. The encounter occurred near One Global Resorts, the luxury complex accommodating the MAFS cast this season. Contestants seen reacting to the surprise included Jacqueline Burfoot and Ryan Donnelly, who were noticed recording the moment on their mobiles. Earlier that day, grooms Paul Antoine and Ryan were spotted among the crowd at Green Square, eagerly anticipating Camilla's arrival, according to OK. However, it is reported that the King and Queen's appearance disrupted filming, as the participants were summoned back inside by producers to get ready for an upcoming dinner party. Channel 9 cameras captured the moment of Camilla's arrival near the set, a producer informed Daily Mail Australia, but it is still uncertain whether the scenes will be included in the final cut given all the drama. The new series based on the UK original, has rapidly become one of the most dramatic yet, with a first for the series as bride and groom Jeff Goebbels and Rita Sljenkovic had previously been in a relationship. On Tuesday, King Charles and Queen Camilla concluded their royal tour on a high note, with thousands of individuals lining the streets of Sydney, against the backdrop of the iconic Opera House in the late afternoon. While many doubted the feasibility of the tour, the King managed to make the trip down under, albeit with adjustments recommended by medical professionals. The visit's duration was shortened and engagements were scheduled to avoid early mornings and late nights, but it still proved to be a busy itinerary for the monarch. Tuesday's activities alone included a visit to a food bank, a social housing project, a literacy initiative, a community barbecue, and the celebration of the Sydney Opera House's 50th anniversary. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.